Ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to another exciting episode of Kendall Live, being brought to you right here on your very own college campus. We have another very important episode planned for today, so let's get right to it with some Gossip 101. Ladies?
Hi everyone, welcome back to another year of Gossip 101, where we're counting down the latest in fashion, beauty, entertainment, and news. I'm your host, Rashida Ricketts.
And I'm Julia Livesey. Let's get started. Emma Watson definitely has Hollywood under her spell. The Harry Potter actress and UN Women Global Goodwill Ambassador delivered an inspiring speech about feminism at the United Nations headquarters in New York City on Saturday. While addressing various world leaders, the Brown University alum said, quote, "We want to end gender inequality, and to do this, we need everyone involved. We want to try to galvanize as many boys and men as possible to be advocates for change, and we don't just want to talk about it. We want to try and make sure that it's tangible." The 24-year-old actress explained she recently, quote, realized that fighting for women's rights has too often become synonymous with man-hating. Instead, she said, the point of the He for She campaign is to make people, quote, see gender as a spectrum instead of two sets of opposing ideals. Watson added, quote, we should stop defining each other by what we are and start defining ourselves by who we are. We can all be freer, and this is what He for She is about. Watson has garnered support from a number of other celebrities, including Zooey Deschanel, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Simon Pegg, Maria Shriver, and James Van Der Beek.
YouTube sensation Bethany Mota is one of the newest contestants on this season's Dancing with the Stars. The California native rose to fame while in the comfort of her own bedroom. The now 19-year-old started her beauty and fashion channel at the age of 13, giving advice to back-to-school fashion to creative do-it-yourself projects. She used the channel as a way to escape from the extreme bullying she endured during middle school, and shortly after, her channel became a huge success, ranking as one of the more popular channels on YouTube. Today, the bright and bubbly Mota has over 7 million subscribers, a clothing line with Aeropostale, and now the title as the first ever YouTuber to grace the stage with Dancing with the Stars. Mota and partner Derek Hoff' first performance was to Taylor Swift's Shake It Off, and needless to say, Miss Swift loved it, tweeting, quote, "Oh my God, love her, oh my God." With such a supportive and large fan base, we're sure this isn't the last we'll see of Bethany.
Kris and Bruce Jenner are happy and content living apart, so much so that Kris filed for divorce. According to court documents obtained by E! News, Kris called the ever-standard irreconcilable differences as the reason for the breakup. She requested joint custody of 17-year-old Kylie Jenner, the only minor left in the Kardashian-Jenner clan. While Kylie and her sister Kendall acknowledged their parents' separation last October, the girls told E! News that Kris and Bruce were, quote, living separately and are much happier this way. The still friendly duo marked their 23rd wedding anniversary on April 21st, and to continue to spend a lot of time together post-split. As Kris said after news of the split broke, quote, I would rather have him in my life as a friend than not in my life at all. The two still plan to be involved in any future important family milestones.
Is Miss America really Miss Mean Girl? Miss America 2015 Kara Kazantsev adopted the platform for anti-domestic abuse and is now being looked at as a bully based on allegations of extreme hazing. Kazantsev, a recent graduate of Hofstra University in New York, was a sister of Alpha Phi until she was kicked out of her sorority last year for, quote, a series of serious hazing incidents, reports Cosmopolitan magazine. The former sister of Alpha Phi held the position of head of recruitment for her sorority, and a source told Jezebel magazine that both her and a roommate sorority sister were, quote, exceptionally harsh towards pledges. According to a source, the incoming pledges class were called names, berated for the perceived physical flaws, and made to perform physical tasks to the point of bruising and exhaustion, all under Kazantsev's supervision. Both the new Miss America and her sister were expelled from Alpha Phi on the grounds of abusive behavior. In an appearance with Good Morning America, Kazantsev owns up to participating in some of the reported bad behavior, but denies being exceptionally harsh towards the incoming sisters. She stated that the expulsion was based on an email where she made a joke about hazing the incoming sisters and to an alumni, which she said was taken out of context. The Miss America organization said they were aware of the situation and, despite the allegations, still believe that Miss Kazantsev is an exceptional ambassador to the organization.
Well, that's all we have here for Gossip 101. When we come back, we'll have something from Ben. Again, I'm Julia.
And I'm Rashida.
Hello there, my name is Ben Shortino.
And I'm Christina Fasulo.
Oh, good job, Christina. You see, here at Kendall Live, we realized that last week we pretty much ran the show by ourselves. I'm Ben Shortino, and this is Kendall Live. From all of us here at LTV, thanks for watching. So I think it's about time that we sort of branched out and took over every single show here at LTV. So this week we're going to start with the sports show. I think, Brandon's doing an all right job, but I mean, when you think of sports, you think of Ben Shortino and Christina Fasulo. So give me 1 second to get into character here. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, my name is Brian Agriculture Smith.
And I am Summer Winters.
And this is NPSE Sports Center, although I like to call it the Fat Corner, and that's fat with a PH.
Silent H or?
Oh, everything's silent, girl.
However, if you came here for sports stats, the latest football gossip, and who won the last home run, you've come to the wrong place.
You've got that right. Here on NPSE Sports, or as I like to call it, the Fat Corner, we talk about everything but sports.
But what exactly does that mean, you ask?
And if you didn't ask, then what's wrong with you?
Anyways, on this episode, we are going to talk specifically about football.
And even more specifically, the color of their outfits and how wrong it all looks.
But first, I'd actually like to point out the actual football. I believe, one, we should change the shape of it to a more circular size, because why is that the only sport that's not even the shape of a ball?
It doesn't even look like a foot, am I right?
Exactly. Two, I'd also bring up why brown. Brown is an icky color. I'd like to make it hot pink because it would contrast nicely with the green turf field.
But what if we make the football white? Oh, it would look like an egg, I love eggs. I just wake up every morning and I have a nice big bowl of eggs.
And then we can make the turf blue and it pops so nicely.
I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight thinking about all this. It gives me chills. But for the first team I want to talk about today, I'd like to bring up the Patriots. They have very nice patriotic colors, but that's so 1776.
It's like overkill.
Right? I think we all know that Tom Brady would look super fly in a nice plum-colored jersey.
Indeed. But wait, hold up. I'd also like to talk about the fork at each ends of the football field. Why is the middle prong always missing? It's like they were too cheap to finish the fork.
When I wake up every morning and I have a nice bowl of eggs, I need a fork with 3 prongs.
Exactly. It's so wrong not to have 3.
I also feel like yellow is so 1776. I mean, why don't they change it to sort of a rainbow, see-through, transparent, translucent, opaque sort of color, and they could put pictures of my face on it, something more along those lines.
How about not?
Oh, my dreams are crushed. It's okay. And there's the buzzer. All right. Well, I think we pretty much did as best as we're going to do with that sports show. So give me 1 second here. Just going to... Okay, gotta end on a high note. So I'm just going to cross off sports. We're never doing this again. And what's coming up? Oh, we got a music show to do, so...
I think next week we should take over anchoring.
I like that idea.
Well, that's going to wrap it up for this week, everybody. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Make sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at LTV at TCNJ, and email us for any business inquiries. For all of us here at LTV, I'm Ryan Farmer Smith. Have a good week.
Yeah!